Revocation of appointment of Daudi Frederick ISANGA as prophet or head of the Universal Apostles Fellowship Church of Righteousness on this 16th day of June 2020. The Universal Apostles Fellowship Church of Righteousness, which was founded by the late KALANGE and me, MICROS MAFABI, in 1963. Our church was founded on Christian principles and was aimed at economically empowering all the children of God. Number one, Prophet Mafabi, MICROS, one of the present members of the Universal Apostles Fellowship Church of Righteousness, who appointed you to the leadership of the same church, hereby revoke your appointment as the head of Prophet Daudi of the Universal Apostles Fellowship Church of Righteousness. Since your appointment in 2013, you have diverted from the church foundation doctrines and created your own. Your created acts have defamed the church, leading either to the departure of many children of God or instilled fear in those who remained behind. By the time I appointed you as leader, we handed to you 2,045 churches throughout the country and beyond. In your leadership, you have not even constructed a single one, but instead lived a luxurious life by buying personal properties, including vehicles, opening up pharmacies, and buying chunks of land, which is against our church foundation of empowering the children of God. Some of your fraud, social injustice, and many other evil acts are listed below. Number one, injustices towards me as the church founder. You stole all the church land titles from me when I fell sick and was hospitalized in Mbale. You sold the church land of Lesa in Vigili. You lied about my sickness to the children of God and announced my death. You further declared that I had turned into a ghost, and therefore no one should associate or come close to me. Consequently, you have excommunicated all the children of God, getting money from them. You have caused a lot of pain in the families by separating the spouses and giving them new wives for husbands as if they're in a marketplace. You are the giver and the take of everyone's marriage. This has increased domestic violence in families and communities which we do not agree with in our church foundation. For example, Mrs. Kwikiriza Esther, who was married to Mr. Mkisanua, you gave out her husband in public to another woman in 2019. Meanwhile, Esther has been left with 2 children, and one of them is physically challenged. Mirembe Esther, that is example number 2, was married to Naruwairo Grace. You separated them and gave Naruwairo Grace another woman in 2018, leaving Esther Mirembe suffering with no care and support. Injustice number 3, towards the elderly. In 2019, you beat up an elderly woman named Withhold in Namutumba and broke her leg. This matter was reported and being handled at the office of RDC Namutumba. Injustice number 4, against children and their families. Your recent action against one of your close confidants, Mr. Ajja Desire, who you beat to near death using the girls in the church, you instructed them to humiliate Desire by undressing him. This matter was reported to police under case file number SD 59/4/5/20, Jinja Police Station. You follow up families and control either the man or woman who agrees with your false ideologies to do things that are against the family norms. You have forced parents to chase away their own children who attend using, undressing, caning, and using obscene words. You encourage the children of God to work for leadership instead of their families, to work for your leadership instead of your families. You have made the children of God motherless and fatherless. You have rendered many children homeless and with no hope for education. Another injustice. Injustice and threats towards the community and government programs. You use fake miracles and confuse the children of God, as advising them not to work but to serve you by moving house to house, collecting offertories in the name of sacrifice. You have continuously distributed government programs aimed at reducing social problems, including the household wealth creation, which encourages the youth to work for themselves through sending them from house to house in search for money from the children of God. You instruct the children of God to sell their property and belongings and give you the money so that you can secure for them plots in heaven. You have told the children of God that you are the key to heaven and ask them to worship you, lest they miss going to heaven. You have turned the children of God to be full-time church servants instead of working to fend for their families, the campaigning government programs like wealth creation. You have labeled all people who challenge you as sinners and gone ahead to tell them that they will not go to heaven. During school days, you take children and their families to work on your farms. You have contributed to high illiteracy amongst the separated and abandoned children by denying them the opportunity for education.